here's my skin microbiome assignment. I have the title Gram-positive endospore-forming bacillus because from the gram stain, I know that I have a gram-positive bacillus since the stain was positive and the cells were rods, which indicate they're bacillus, and they're also endospores. So in the textbook, my isolate was classified as group 18, which is this title that I have, the gram-positive endospore-forming bacillus. So that's what I'm starting with up here. For the oxygen requirement, my result is that the isolate is an obligate aerobe, and this is proven through the thioglycolate and catalase test. Both of those were positive. My oxidase and nitrate tests were both negative, which don't really have a meaning, so we're going off these. There's also the TSI auger test, but my test was flawed, or my results were flawed. I got the result K/A, which would mean that the microbes can grow anaerobically, but this is not true if these ones indicates an obligate aerobe. I had a classmate that also tested the same isolate, and she got the result that they grow aerobically, so I'm assuming it was just my test was wrong, and in the future it would be best to redo that test. But since the thioglycolate test had the cloudiness on the top, it was obvious that it was obligate aerobe, and the catalase test was positive. We're going with that this microbe is an obligate aerobe. Next, there's the arrangement, and in the textbook, it had clusters or other. And for my isolate, it determined it was an other, and so there's these 4 different other arrangements listed. And then I go back to the catalase test because out of those 4, 2 were negative, 2 were positive. And since I know my catalase test is positive, it helps narrow it down to these 2. And then lastly, it came down to whether they were gram-positive or negative. And since this whole assignment, we have to have a gram-positive microbe, and also says in the title, gram-positive, it helped determine that this is just a bacillus. So that is the total dichotomous key, and final result was bacillus. And just as another thing, this is where I got all my information from, the test results.